Christmas! It's a time of giving. So I've come to a place that says Christmas like no other, to give someone a present they'll never forget. Ruth Wood is a wife, full-time mother to her 4 kids and sister to Rachel.
Come in! Welcome to the Toy Factory!
But 5 years ago, something happened that would change all their lives forever.
My name's Rachel. I'm Ruth's sister. I was fit and healthy up to 5 years ago, and then unfortunately I had what's known as a hemorrhagic stroke, which caused paralysis on my left-hand side. Unfortunately, at that point, I was due to get married, but my fiancé ran for the hills, shall we say, which is where Ruth obviously picked up the slack when I woke up from my coma. Without her, I would definitely be lost. I really wanted her to realise exactly how different my life would be without her by my side, and that's why I really want to say a great big thank you to her for everything she does.
And that's where I come in. Ruth thinks Rachel's won a competition to bring the kids here to visit Father Christmas. That is his house, right there. They're on their way here now. But I've got a little surprise up my sleeve, so if you'll excuse me.
I think we got some presents here, haven't we? I think this one is for Zach. Here you are, Zach. This one is for you. Okay, so what's in there then, eh? Here, Joe, that's for you. So what you got in there? An airplane. And then here, a one for Abby. You better put them on, eh? And that's for Katie. It's a killer bill, isn't it? It is. I think there's one more big present that we've forgotten. I think that's for Ruth.
Okay. Oh, that's really good.
Oh! Hello. You all right? Ruth, Rachel loves you to pieces and she appreciates everything that you do for her. So she got in contact with us so that we could say a very special thank you to you on her behalf. You work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's not like you haven't got enough on your plate with these lot and Kenny, right? So we'd like to give you a Christmas present. We'd like to give you a plane ticket to somewhere you need sunglasses, can see killer whales and they grow oranges. We're sending you to Florida for a well-deserved holiday. All of this because you are a remarkable person doing a remarkable thing.
I'm speechless. I'm so surprised by it. It's an amazing thing she's done. I didn't need the appreciation for it. It's lovely that Rachel's chosen to do something like this for me.
To be in Florida is just the best. We're getting to spend time as a family doing things that we could have only ever dreamed of doing. We don't get out to do a lot of exciting stuff, and family time can be quite restricted for us because we are so busy doing things that we need to do rather than things that we want to do. I've never seen the kids so happy. They're having the time of their lives. Seeing Abby with the giraffe yesterday, it brought me to tears because she was just the biggest smile on her face. 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with primary progressive multiple sclerosis, which is a degenerative condition. They class it as terminal. I'm doing all I can at the moment for her, but as time goes on, I won't be enough, and it will come to a point where she probably will need residential care. It is difficult knowing that Rachel will get worse. She's my big sister. She looked after me when we were little, and now I'm looking after her. I just love her to bits, and I hope she knows that. For me, the time I spent with the dolphins was one of the most magical times I think I've ever had. Then I kissed the dolphin and gave it a great big hug. Since I became ill, I don't think I've had a moment like that where I've been truly that happy. To me, it's really important that I'm able to say to Ruth, thank you very much for everything she's done now, because in a few years' time, I won't be able to even say thank you every day for the things she does on a day-to-day basis.
This is the perfect Christmas present because it's been a present of time. It's time for us to spend together, making memories, doing things that we will never forget.
This whole experience has just given me the opportunity to say thank you to Ruth, and hopefully, although she knows I love her and her family dearly, I'm hoping she realises now what a great job she does and how much I appreciate what she does and how much I do love her and the kids and Kenny.
One of about 6 million people all over the country who care for a loved one, and as you saw, their lives are not easy, but you can actually help them right now. Carers UK is one of the 9 charities that we are supporting tonight. After the break, a beautiful performance of the Smiths classic that has had us all in tears this Christmas. We'll see you in a minute.
Text Santa. Let's bring some Christmas magic to those who need it the most.
Welcome back. Now I hope you're having fun with us tonight, but let's not forget that the reason we're here is to support people who are having a tough time, especially at Christmas. And you can do that by texting donations, 100% of which will go to our 9 charities, one of which is Help the Hospices. Hospices provide vital care and support for people with life-limiting illnesses and their families, people like Kelly.
I've got 4 children. My oldest daughter Jodie's 12. Then I've got my son Michael who's 10. Then I've got my 6-year-old daughter Rebecca, and then I've got a 2-year-old Amber. So there you go. That's pretty mad and pretty chaotic, but kind of wouldn't have it any other way.
Sadly, this will be a tough Christmas for 32-year-old Kelly's family.
The day before my 31st birthday, which was the 4th of January 2010, my surgeon came to me and said that he found cancer. And that's when I knew it was time to roll up the sleeves, put the boxing gloves on and prepare to fight. I've had 3 different cancers within the last 18 months. Just as I get over sort of one cancer, I end up with a different cancer.
In such rare circumstances, treatment cannot provide a cure for Kelly.
Jodie's my little rock. She's been through every step of this with me. I was covered in tubes, I couldn't talk. And I can remember holding my finger saying, Mum, the angels are not coming to get you because I'm not ready for them. I need you, Mum, keep fighting. It's really hard, but I live for my children. And this is the hardest part, is knowing that I'm probably going to lose me battle and I won't see me babies grow up. The one good thing is I know they'll always have this place.
Kelly is being supported by St Francis Hospice in Essex.
It took like 4 weeks for people to try and say to me, just go, just go, just go. And in the end it was like, well, I'm going, just to keep everyone quiet, but I ain't going to like it and I'm going to want to come home in half an hour. And now, love it. You've got to see what it is like to understand it, and it's just an amazing place.
Our patients will have life-threatening illnesses, so obviously there are days and times when things are very difficult for them. We try and help things to be just that bit better.
Hospice care means everything to me. It's just wonderful. I can't praise it enough.
You might come in feeling miserable, but you go home feeling good. It's just beautiful. It really is beautiful.
Hospices don't only bring comfort and relief to people who are ill, they also support their loved ones. St Francis Hospice is giving counselling to Kelly's family.
My 10-year-old son doesn't handle my cancer very well. He was going through a stage, he was very, very angry. He was saying he hated me because I got ill, all sorts. So I came here and I said, look, my son needs help. They gave me my boy back. They gave me my fun little boy back that now wants to cuddles with me. If it wasn't for this place, I don't know what would have happened to him.
The charity Help the Hospices supports more than 200 hospices in the UK, providing vital care for adults and children with life-limiting illnesses and their loved ones, both in hospices and at home. You can bring much-needed comfort at Christmas and beyond. Please text now. Sadly, since making this film, Kelly has lost her battle with cancer and she died just over a week ago. The family wanted this film to be shown and St Francis Hospice will continue to provide support to Kelly's family for as long as they need it. You can help support the great work of that hospice and the 216 others represented by Help the Hospices by simply texting Santa. All our charities will be so grateful for whatever you can give. Now, we're nearly at the end of the show. If you haven't given yet, this might be the moment to text us. You may never meet the person you'll be helping, but your text tonight will make the world of difference to someone whose life is very hard. It's time now for some music, and here with a song we'd like to dedicate to Kelly and anyone else going through a tough time. Please, would you welcome Slow Moving Millie?